Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel Desi 2 Explorers. Recently we have done a trip to Greece. Today we are on our first day of trip where we will be exploring Athens. So let's start. We started our trip with an evening flight from Warsaw to Athens. When we reached Athens, it was already night, so we went to check in to our Airbnb. Let's take a rest and see you tomorrow. We started our day with a walk to visit Acropolis Museum, which was our first destination for the day. You will find lot of cafes and restaurants in this area to grab some breakfast. We had purchased tickets in advance for the museum, which costs €10 for a single ticket. We had booked ticket for 9 am visit, but you can see how much crowded it is at that time also, so plan your visit accordingly. We will advise to first visit the museum before visiting Acropolis, as you will get a lot of insights into the history of Acropolis and Greece. The architecture of the museum itself is so stunning. The entrance area slopes upward while you view the history and artifacts of the Acropolis. This museum is very historic and super easy to find your way around and learn about Greek mythology. It's a modern museum and we particularly enjoyed how they displayed the Pantheon pieces. And the whole area has this dot pattern design resembling the foundational columns of the most important building. Pieces from the Acropolis are displayed beautifully. Additionally, the museum has a breathtaking view of the Pantheon. A walk through the museum sheds light on the ancient Athenian life. The exhibits were stunning and the cafe and views of the city were also beautiful from the second floor. This museum is well designed with 4 levels of ancient Greek history, and it took us about 2 hours to visit. After you leave the museum, you will have a clear image of where everything is at and what they mean. After visiting the museum, it's time to visit Acropolis, for which Athens is known for. If you want, you can buy your tickets from ticket counter, but we bought our tickets online to avoid longer queue. Link will be provided in the description box. From entrance, it's about a 5 to 10 minute hike to the first part. It's a great archaeological site to visit but requires lot of walking, so be prepared. The panoramic view of Athens from top and ancient citadel was simply breathtaking. Once you reach the first columns, nothing else will matter. It's breathtaking to imagine you are standing on such special grounds. We will highly recommend to come on the off season if you want to avoid lines and crowds. We went in April and still you can see how crowded it is, so you can imagine how it will be in peak seasons. So plan accordingly. Unfortunately, there is currently a lot of restoration going on. It's slowly being rebuilt, mixing old stones with new ones. Nevertheless, it's still incredible up there. From storage to reality, seeing the structures in person was extremely beautiful. It's the biggest attraction in Athens and the most iconic ancient ruins of the world of all time. Not only is the Acropolis amazing, but the view of Athens from it is just as amazing. Beautiful site with lots of history attached to it, and you can read all the history boards that are written in Greek and English. And in last, some important advice for visiting the monumental Acropolis and its surroundings. Instead of just getting the ticket of Acropolis and slopes for 20 euros, get the bundle ticket for 30 euro to visit 6 more major historic sites in Athens. It's valid for 5 days. Next, we took a tram to reach our next destination. And here we have reached Panathenaic Stadium. You can't buy tickets online as far as we checked, but tickets can be bought on site. A place where you can live your Olympic fantasy. It is a site of the first modern Olympic Games in 1896. This is another must-visit place in Athens and offers a great opportunity to click pictures. We also visited Athens National Garden, which was located next to stadium. Next, we made our way to Plateia Syntagmatos to experience guard changing ceremony, which happens every hour. After experiencing the ceremony, we made our way to a beautiful cafe to try some Greek dessert. We tried the traditional orange pie, which give us feeling of Indian gulab jamun with a twist of orange syrup. Next on our list was to visit Monastiraki neighborhood. It's a public plaza surrounded by restaurants and rooftop bars, home to a centuries-old Byzantine church. The Greek churches are totally different in architecture and interior from the other churches in Europe. After visiting church, we found ourselves in the beautiful Monastiraki Square. After spending some time there, we made our way to our last destination for the day, ancient Agora of Athens. On entrance itself, you will find the full map of the site, which makes it easy to visit this place as per your interest and time. There is so much to see here, quite a lot of walking but absolutely worth it. It's a fairly large grounds with the museum, church and the temple of Ares to the top. The ticket for this site was included in the combined ticket of Acropolis. It is a great place to rest and take beautiful pictures with columns. There is a nice little museum in one section. Every view and ruin was incredible. With this beautiful visit, we ended our exploration for the day and again came back to Monastiraki Square to sit, relax and experience its charms at night. Later we went to a beautiful restaurant for our dinner with a view of Acropolis. We tried the Greek-style potatoes with cheese sauce, grilled cheese with tomato and pepper, and Greek-style pizza. The food was yummy. After our dinner, we took a stroll around the city center and decided to walk for our Airbnb so that we can enjoy the views along the way. At night, the city looks more beautiful and lively. With this, we ended our day 1 in Athens and see you in our next video where we will continue our exploration of Athens on second day. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more travel adventures.